Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 35. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Throwing on 1st down. Pryor. And this one is incomplete.
These 2 teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
That's complete to Ward. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Pryor. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wentz going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Vikings sit 4-8 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Pryor. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
On 1st and 10, Pryor. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Andrew Booth picks it up. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own
and 17.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
They start the drive with Cook. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Wentz now on first down. Smith catches left side.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Cook following the penalty. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Wentz. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action. Pryor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Pryor.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job
on Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Pryor.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And they work this well downfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Pryor. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go off a handoff here to Swift.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Now it's the backup Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 40. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th. Goff.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. And Cook has it, left side. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Back to throw. Pryor. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pryor. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touch.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on 2nd down. Pryor, he's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown,
Detroit.
Jamison Williams
With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 41, Vikings 7. Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wentz to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. It's caught. Smith.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, it's Wentz.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jalen Reagor
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Wentz.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing now is Wentz. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 15 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st down, gone. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And now here's another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Wentz.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there, and they'll pick up the 25.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wentz now to throw.
To Jefferson on the slant. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to it before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I just love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Lee McNeil breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Third down, here's hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
And the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock. Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception.
Andrew Booth puts it off. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
A run there with Cook not going to be successful as he'll lose a couple of yards on first down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Second and 12, operating from the 39.
Play action. Now Wentz. And now here is another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Point after here coming up. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Lions 28, Vikings 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Pryor. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. A solid stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Swift.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark from 3 yards out.
And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Vikings on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Wentz. Steps away to his left.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Wentz, got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Being chased out left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of 5, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pryor. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Operating from the gun. Pryor. Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Vikings 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Pryor. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That's out to the flat for Swift.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off the play fake. Pryor. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Next to score, Lions 49, Vikings 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest. And now here is another interception.
It's Bubba Bolden who picks it, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.